some things really are worth waiting for. Now married for 7 years, Napoleon and Michelle, who have been together for 15 years, have definitely seen their share of trials. Napoleon says his role models were dope dealers, pimps, and gangsters. They'd be in my own home and I would be divvying up the drug money, he says. Not so for Michelle. She grew up in a two-parent household where church was a priority. So when Napoleon developed a crush on the teenage mother, she seemed inaccessible. The crush blossomed when Michelle and her 4 children moved in with Napoleon's aunt. The couple was engaged in 1997, but waited several years before Napoleon came up with what Michelle calls the wedding deal. She wanted to go to the Justice of the Peace. They married on a hot day in May. We actually had all 9 kids before we were married, says Michelle. Her 4, his 3, and the 2 together. But Napoleon's past was hard to overcome. I was looked at like this street guy or some real bad guy that was a womanizer and did all these different things. And I went through the whole experience of the street life and all that with the gangbanging. The couple separated when Napoleon moved out of state. His departure hurt Michelle deeply. Feeling lost and alone, she admits having suicidal thoughts. I never really had a man like that before. They just kind of whizzed in and out. I never really had one stick around and went through the things and was there for me. Michelle thought about filing for divorce, but her church rallied around her, and her pastor reminded her that there is no exit sign in marriage. The couple agrees that Napoleon's return and his resulting transformation was a blessing. I was in the wilderness, he confesses. I was just in the wilderness, but it was for a reason, and I truly believe that people who were delivered from the wilderness, they couldn't have appreciated their new life unless they went through the things that came before it. The couple went to Healthy Marriage, a program funded by Better Family Life Service that was offered by their church. Today, Napoleon is in school, majoring in social science and secondary education. He plans to teach and become a community advocate for social change. Although they freely admit that everything isn't all peaches and cream between them, they see a bright future. It's not this Leave It to Beaver where you have the husband who marries his high school sweetheart and they have a couple of kids and they live in a beautiful house with a picket fence at the top of a hill. But it still has the possibility of having the same happy ending.